What's up? How's it going?
What's up, Easy?
Living the dream over here.
Hell yeah.
Looking forward to this one. You looking forward to this one?
Man, I was really hoping I was going to get to fish it. When I found out I was like, yeah. I was pumped, man.
Nice.
I love that lake. I love that lake, man. There's Will Lambert. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go catch him.
Nice.
What's up, Sean? What up, JB? Darren. Nice meeting you at Jordan, man. Finally. Steve.
Mr. Borsma.
Sean Borsma. He knows. Hey, let me say this about Sean. At the CCKF event there, he came up to me. He's like, hey, man, there's a big school of 10-pounders swimming around in here. It was like he'd seen the headless horseman.
Nice.
Like, there's a school of 10. I was like, yeah, I know, man. He's like, I've seen it. I think I saw it again today. And Sean, I got bad news for you, buddy. I think, oh man, now I'm having a little Leland. I think he saw your school of 10-pounders. Drew, Mackintosh is closed. No fishing for you.
What's up, Clay? Haven't seen him in a minute. All right, cool deal. Cool deal. Well, this event is Lake Mackintosh Saturday. We did get the ramps paid for early open, even though there's a couple tournaments. There's a crappie tournament and there's a catch photo release tournament going out of the marina side. So they're opening up early anyway, but we still have to pay to get in early, so to make it fair. So that's all handled. It's handled on the Guilford side too, and that let us open up the event to start at 6:30 versus 7, which is a good deal. So
wait, hold on, just so we know, so I'm sure. Lines in is 6:30.
Yes, sir. 6:30 to 3. So that's going to be the deal. It'll be a 5:30 open time on the marina side. On the Guilford side, it's 6. So we should have plenty of time to get rigged up, get ready to rock, and be good to go. So that'll be good. Hopefully the other guys take off ahead of time, get them out of our way. Shows some questions. Mr. Mark Phillips is in the house. What's up, man?
Hey, Mark, how you been, buddy? Tell me about the company that's sponsoring this event.
Roll Construction is based out of Burlington, so they've obviously wanted to be part of this event, and we're also, there will be representation at the event. They are sending a rep over to the awards, so definitely, you guys, even if you don't win or whatever, don't care about points, regardless, just please show up. That makes us look good. Better we look for the sponsors, the better chance we get more the same and more sponsors next year. So that's why we do have that late penalty thing. I'll just mention that, seeing as this is a captain's meeting, the late penalty. If you want points, you need to show up on time. I think it's 3:30. I'll share this right now. That way.
So we fish 6:30 to 2:30. Check-ins at 3:30.
6:30 to 3.
Oh.
We go 8.5 because we don't have that half hour early. Because we don't have an early launch to lines in, so it's 8.5 hours. We just use that extra half hour to fish. So yeah, launch lines in is at 6:30. Lines out 3 o'clock. Photo cutoff 3:30, and you need to be at the check-in at 4 o'clock, which will be the Rock and Rolls in Burlington. So we'll have that room again. So we'll be hanging out in there. You can get some drinks while you're there. Should be pretty good. Hopefully, it'll be a little more organized. I don't have my head up my ass this time, so should be all right. Yeah.
You mean this time?
Last time it was a mess. But actually, it wasn't that my head was up my ass. Actually, it was more that there was some questions and things had to be answered and verified, and so it took a minute.
So I was looking at their website. They do nice work, man. They do a lot of custom work. Yeah, really nice. Really nice stuff.
Nice. Yeah, they're seemingly a really good company. I know Justin knows them. He works with them sometimes, and they were happy to come on board. Jensen, is glad to be part of it, and I'm glad he's sending somebody over, because it's always good when we get some sponsors actually showing up, which is, it's appreciated on our end. We like to be able to showcase them, get photos, and
absolutely, and we're a community club, always been that way. Started with a local business at Get Outdoors, so man, the more small businesses, the better.
Yeah, we like it. I like having the local ones. I mean, it's nice having the big sponsors like Dakota Lithium hooking us up really good. Let's see here. I'm going to pull this off in just a second. There we go. Carolina Bass Company is another local business, but bigger. And Sunshine Realty out of Burlington's hooking us up, and Get Outdoors, of course, and On the Water Innovations, of course, is, we got some great sponsors, and it's awesome to load it up with these local companies. I really enjoy it.
All about it. It.
Yeah, we like it. So support these guys. Pincushion, another one, Rod Shop, Mr. Chris Linville. Hopefully he'll be joining us this time. Although he probably got some PTSD from the last time he was at Mackintosh. So, but it'd be great to see him again too. So he's hooking us up with some good rods, one to raffle and a couple to give away to Angler and Rookie of the Year. So it's definitely cool having Chris around, for sure.
Cool.
So it's going to be a good one. We got the CKA Hourly Big Bass, which I thought went off really well in the last event, and looking forward to that one again. That should be fun, especially at Mackintosh.
Oh yeah. I could see, like, Mackintosh is the kind of lake where a different angler would win that every hour.
You would think, yeah.
And not just the guys who are on those, big schools. It'd just be like you could have 8 fish, 8 anglers, totally different winners every hour, because that lake is just so bountiful,
Yeah, and they're everywhere on that lake.
Everywhere.
And you can get the guys that are on the school, get into the schools, and you're not generally going to grab the biggest fish of the hour either, because I notice a lot of times when you get in those schools, they're like, 16 to 18-inch fish, which are good.
Mm-hmm.
But, place also has 24s and probably a couple 25s in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
So
Sean Boersma seen them. There's a whole school.
But he says not today.
No. Oh, damn it. You'll find them.
Travis made it.
What's up, Travis?
Sorry, a little fly in here. We got Brooks in the house. Mr. Faircloth's here. Good deal.
Justin.
All right. So right now we're sitting at 24 anglers for the main event. And let me look at the stats here. 17 are in the Hourly Big Bass. I'm sure that's going to pop up pretty quick.
Yeah, I still need to register.
Yep, slacker. I know there's a few people that like to join on Fridays, so we always get our boost on Friday. So I'm hoping to see that pop up pretty good.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a comfortable event too, as long as we don't get any lightning or something stupid. But it's nice that this heat's gone. looks like we got a nice week of reasonable weather, a little bit of rain, but we need rain, so it's all good. All right, cool. So as far as the rules go, standard rules apply in this event. PFD at all times, catch boards only. I don't know. I don't think I saw any new names, but let me take a peek just in case here. Yeah, there might be a couple new guys here actually. Yeah, PFD at all times. You know, go take your raincoat on and off. You can stop and do whatever adjustments you need to do. But while you're fishing or moving, you need to have your PFD on. And catch boards only for sure. Launching lines in at the same time with CKA. We launch and lines in at 6:30. You can start fishing immediately, run to your spot, whatever you want to do. We give anglers an extra half hour, like I mentioned earlier, to fish because of that. So we have 8.5 hours versus 8. That's what we used to do. 10-inch minimum. Definitely photo quality is important. Let me pull up. I haven't done that in a while.
Yep. Get your camera level over the fish. Do not take your pictures at an angle like this where you're looking at the screen. Get your head over the camera and look down on it while it's flat and directly over the fish. That's how you do it.
Yeah, definitely a flat, not at an angle. Make sure that mouth is against the bump. Make sure the mouth is fully closed. And we pop this in here. Here. That's what it should look like. You don't want anything that's red. You don't want to be covered. You can't have your hand inside the gill plate. It can be on top of it, keeping it closed, but it can't be inside it. And yeah, definitely the mouth has to be completely closed. If it's even cracked, that's a 1/2-inch deduction. So definitely make sure the mouth's closed. Check your photos before you release your fish. Make sure your ID is in there. Get the right ID code. That'll be released tomorrow at 8 o'clock. You'll get it in your email. You'll get a notification inside of Fishing Chaos as well, and it's also available at the top of the Fishing Chaos page. So there's no excuse to not have it because it's there. It's got to be a 2024 CKA ID, and we will be launching those.
You can find those ID cards if you need them on the website under tournaments. Yep, right there.
Boom.
Boom.
You can print. We got it set up so you can print a single out, or you can print a sheet. So I don't think I have extras. I don't have any ink, so I can't print any. My extras got wet, so they all got screwed up.
I might have a few that I'll bring.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. If people have extras, just let people know at the ramp. If they need an ID, they can get it. Definitely, it's angler responsibility, though. You're responsible to make sure you bring an ID. So don't assume that you're going to be able to get one at the ramp. It's not necessarily the case. So yeah, get rid of that thing there.
You want to see some numbers?
What numbers you want to see? You got share them up.
Yeah. So
is this all?
You guys all know that the old man is a nerd, and I like just looking at stuff and thinking about it. And for the last year, when I just kept watching these numbers come out of Mackintosh, I asked myself, what does the historical record show about this lake compared to other lakes, right? So since the local clubs that CKA and CCKF started doing a 5-fish limit, what's the best lake? Which lake is most productive? So I started crunching some numbers, and from when I started kayak fishing at the start of the previous decade, until pretty recently, Harris was the lake that everybody talked about. And that really did put up some huge numbers. But those were 3 fish limits, you know?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really, I went back in and looked at some 3 fish limits from, at least from the records that we have from the previous decade. And actually, McIntosh was as good or better than Harris on a year-to-year basis. So I just don't think anyone really paid a lot of attention to how good McIntosh was, because we weren't fishing it every year, even though it was kind of folded into the Gate City Classic. But
Yep.
now that the different clubs go into the lake pretty often, we got some numbers, and I'm gonna publish this article on my website later this year. But I'll put it this way, and I'll put the chart up in a second. Yes, Brian. So that limit that Rick caught at Mac is a big one on here too. It's the second longest limit ever caught in a 5 fish tournament in North Carolina, and it came out of McIntosh. So in roughly 70 tournaments since 2020, between the two clubs that fish it regularly, CKA and CCKF,
Right.
4 100-inch limits Mac has accounted for. So Mac has accounted for 4 100-inch limits in those 5 years to date. No other lake has produced more than 2, even though those other lakes get fished more often. Jordan gets fished more often, Harris gets fished more often, and Falls gets visited more often. In that 5-year stretch, Mac still outproduces them for a 100-inch limits.
Yeah.
And I was thinking this when I was looking at the numbers, right? If you look at the genetics in Jordan, where do those fish come from? They come out of the Haw River. And what's the primary feeder of the Haw River? It's Alamance Creek that comes out of McIntosh. So the genetics of a lot of those big bass in Jordan, which is the next best lake in terms of 100-inch limits, they're McIntosh genetics, because those are Haw River fish that are swimming down into Jordan, or they're native. They've just been there forever, since before they dammed it up. And that's the same watershed. They're just downstream from Mac. So let me show you the chart of all the limits. This will be in the article eventually. Let me try and use this technology here. Screen sharing works best on 2 monitors. Select window or screen. Yep, here we go. You all see that?
Do now.
Yeah. So here are the 100-inch limits for CCKF, right?
Mhm.
So in 6 events that have had 100-inch limits at that club, 1, 2, 3 have come out of McIntosh, right? This June, Will caught 101 inches and a half inches. Last April, I caught 102 and a quarter. And then there's that limit that Rick Rowland caught out of Mac, which was 104 3/4 in July of 2021 that Brian noted earlier. Then if you go down to the CKA numbers, you got 4 tournaments with 100-inch limits, and one of those is out of Mac. That was Jeremy Hicks in April 22. But what's interesting here is that 2021, 2022, 2023, 20, every year there's been at least 100, one 100-inch limit out of Mac. For me, Jordan's Tom Alex is a bit of an outlier because we don't fish it all that much and it's not that pressured. The other interesting thing in these numbers, the 4 limits that came out of McIntosh were all caught by different anglers.
Yeah.
So Will Lambert has caught 4 of the 9 100-inch limits that have been caught in the last 5 years, but he's caught them from different lakes. So Ricky, me, Will, and Jeremy have each caught one 100-inch limit. So if you look at it that in those terms, it's not just one guy who's got a hot spot on Mackintosh. It's 4 different people fishing 4 totally different areas of the lake.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. Of all the tournaments I've done on Mac 2, you never know where the winning bag is going to come from.
Yeah.
People like Guilford side, people like the Element side. I've seen big bags come from either side. I've seen the big bass of the year come from I don't know, both sides. I know one that Joey caught, what was it, 24 or something.
Oh yeah, that was the 10-pounder he caught in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at some of that other circumstantial evidence. There was an event in 2018 where PC Hodge caught a 3-fish limit of something like 67 inches, which was, I mean, that's almost 22.5 inches per fish or something.
Yeah.
So, that's crazy. There were some KFL events where our old team, the Carolina Casters, had 3 guys with 100 inches.
Yeah.
In those events on Mackintosh. And then Joey's 10-pounder. I'm not sure he's on here still, but I think it was like 10 pounds, 8 ounces or something, even bigger maybe. So that was an epic fish. Like that's a bucket list animal right there.
Yeah, for sure.
So what I saw in the numbers, I'm not done crunching everything, but despite accounting for less than 10% of all tournament locations, Mac accounts for nearly 50% of the 5-fish limits caught that measured over 100 inches. So
yeah, 10 pounds, 11 ounces, he says.
Yeah.
That's a toad.
So, I mean, we've got a sample size now. By the end of this season, including this event on Saturday, we will have fished that lake over a 5-year stretch from 2020 to 2024. And I think a 5-year sample size is going to really, tell us that is, I think it already tells us that that's the best bass fishery. And the reasons for it, I get into it in the article. Everyone will see it later in the fall when I finish it up. But I have some reasons for why, and I think they're pretty obvious to everyone who fishes that lake on a regular basis for why it's so healthy and well managed. So I'm really looking forward to Saturday. This time of year at Mackintosh tends to be magical.
Yeah, it's definitely way up there on the best summertime lakes in North Carolina to fish.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there's a river or something that's a little more productive. I don't know. But I haven't seen many lakes that produce as consistently as Mackintosh in the summertime. So
no,
it's a weird outlier. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
We are very lucky that we have that lake. That's the way I feel about it now, because for a while everyone was like, oh man, Harris is falling off. And it did. I mean, those big bass are still in Harris. It's just you've got to go offshore to catch them. They don't live where they used to be in that grass. So Harris is just a much tougher place to catch a huge bag than it used to be. So Mac has picked up the slack and then some.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an awesome lake.
Did you have Wyatt's 100-inch bag at Harris on your list?
Oh no, I must have missed that one. Thank you, Will. I'll look it up. I don't remember that, but was that this year? Was that early this year, maybe?
No, I think that was a couple of years ago, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe last year or something. Yeah, I remember fishing that one. CCKF. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's something I'd have to go back over. I thought maybe I need to go back in there. One of the things though is that the CCKF tournaments. Yeah. Okay, I'll look at that, Justin. So that'll be on Tourney X. There's a year that CCKF was on Fishing Chaos, and some of those tournaments are kind of hard to find. I managed to find some of them, but yeah, I'll take a look. Absolutely. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the
Yeah.
the heads up.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of remember that one because I remember Wyatt. We were heading down past Holloman ramp side by side pretty much. We just kept heading the same exact direction. So I remember asking him, "You're heading to my brush pile, aren't you?" So yeah, it was kind of funny. We're heading to the same exact spot.
Yeah, that guy, he's a killer. Woo, man. He is good.
Yeah, you see what he put up on the KBF monthly?
No.
He's got it up to 116 inches right now.
Uh-oh, Joey Sullivan sweating. Oh my.
Yeah, he's got a nice bag of fish sitting there. So, it's interesting.
Uh-oh. Joey.
Yeah, he has a 25 and a quarter.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
Justin just put that up there. Yep. Yeah, it's giant. Go check that out on KBF's July monthly.
For North Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Oh, Joey Sullivan. Joey's got the record. I think it's like 119, 120 inches or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
116 is awfully close to that.
Yeah, let me share this real quick. If you guys haven't get into the 20 for 24 yet, it's actually not too late. You can still get into our monthly event if you're going to be fishing this weekend or all week, seeing that's going to be nice and cool out. Let's see. Bam. This one here. Yeah, right now, surprisingly, I'm in the lead.
Hey, good job, man.
Will's slacking. He must be taking a break from fishing or something. But yeah, it's pretty close. Got heading up there. I think. What else was up there? Oh, I don't know my entries. Yeah, Brooks is right, getting pretty close too. So should be interesting on this one. Plenty of time, especially with Mackintosh sitting there. I hear the storms are at my house. Just had a big thunder out there, so if I lose connection, you'll know why. Let's see here.
Yowza. Someone's got a 26 on there.
Yeah. Yeah, so Wyatt's sitting at 116.
Let me see the numbers. What are the top five? What are his top five?
25 and a quarter, 223 and a quarter, is a 23 and a 21 and a quarter.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Joey Sullivan, you're on notice, brother. Your record is being challenged.
Yeah, so pretty impressive what Wyatt's up to. So, yeah, I think I'm fourth on this one. So.
Man, you might as well just stop. No one catch him Wyatt.
Yeah.
Well, look at all these people signing up for the KBF monthly. That's good to see, man.
Yeah, it's got a decent showing. I don't know how many signed up. Just 10 people with fish, but not sure how many total signed up. But it's pretty kind of close up in this range. But Wyatt he's in his own zone over there kicking our ass, so it's pretty fun.
Wow, good for him. That guy can catch him, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. He's proven that a few times. What he's done with what do you call it? With KBF, I mean, he's racked up some accolades on that end of it for sure.
Oh yeah, he's had a phenomenal run over the last year and a half.
Uh-oh. That's real close.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna text Wyatt now.
Yep.
This is a story. I didn't think anyone would ever challenge Joey's record. I think he had 224s in that limit. Well, what else we got for Saturday, man?
We'll definitely, we're gonna be meeting at Rack and Rolls. Make sure you're on time. Make sure you all the following all the rules. The lights won't be an issue because we'll be launching it at daytime. So don't stress your 360 lights and all that stuff. Other than that, it's let's go catch some fish. The hourly, I'll post up on the what I usually do is on Saturday morning before I leave, I make sure to post up the payouts. So that'll be there, including what the payout will be for the hourly big bass. And we'll confirm all that stuff. Should be good. And I wasn't able to get in touch with Will for the captain's meeting prize, so definitely leave your comments anyway. I'll come back here and verify that you signed up on time and you made a comment, and we'll see if we can do something with that when he gets back in. I don't know if he's on vacation or something. Pretty busy stuff, and should be good. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I know Sunday the fishing was good. I had a good bite going on Sunday. I don't know if it'll be completely different with the weather being completely different, but we'll see.
Yeah, man. All right, brother. Well, I'll see you there. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.
Anyone
we'll
got any questions?
Yeah, any questions? You guys pop them in here quick. Getting late.
Maybe for you, old man.
I was up at 3 o'clock, but I think I had 2 naps today, so I'm probably back to normal now. Justin with 115 3/4. That's a nice month.
I remember that one.
All right, cool deal. Looks like everyone's good. So Mr. Bell's in the house too.
Hope you're feeling better, Steven. Hope to see you out there.
Yeah. So let's do this. Let's guys, go share the event. Go invite your friends in, signed up yet, kick them in the butt, tell them to get out. Let's go have some fun. And we'll see you there.
Cool.
All right.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
Be safe. Good luck.
Yeah, you too, man.